I don't think we have any pickles.
It's
What
the
up?
National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's 3rd and 9.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action with Ryan. Steps away. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Keanu Neal brought him down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 5-yard line.
On second down, Tua lets it go for Nelson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Intended for J.J.
But instead, 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Mike 18.
From the 30 on second down, Ryan. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. There's Vic Beasley. Always tough to block as he gets in to bring him down. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Tuesday.
Ryan. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a big no-no last time. A safety to make this score 2-0 where we stand now. So see if they can atone for that mistake.
You give up points, but on the flip side, the positive side, after you punted the ball away or kicked it away,
defense helped.
Defense helped for you, so there's a little bit of relief there. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try not to put their defense in a bad spot again.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. J.J. Nelson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
For the extra.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They go play action now. Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
To J.J. Nelson.
23 yards on the play.
23 yards.
They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. Well, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near left in the quarter.
45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Gurley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now it's Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
It's the pickup of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another first and 10.
Watch 36, 36. Watch a slap.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Play action. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Good.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
Gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Miami.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Lets it go for Nelson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 41-yard line.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Now Gurley. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Watch 18. Gun. Mike 18. Mike 18. Watch the out. Check 15. Hey, Tuesday. 20. Let's go.
To throw is Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Jones on the coverage.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
2nd and 9 at the 3-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Play action, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And point after, right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Falcons 9.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Breida to get the third quarter started. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Neal brought him down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run again with Breida.
28-yard line.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Tua sets up to pass it. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The Dolphin first down.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
at the 47.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Dolphins.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
He's tackled.
That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
13 yards. First down, Miami.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Falcons 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 18, Mike 18. 22. He's coming, double up.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. They can't hang with us.
Off play action. Ryan on the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Check 3, check 3. 39. Let him go.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Check. 21. 22. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, son.
Here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He's 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch 18. 58. Watch the slant. Alert 3. Hey, shoot.
Now it's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Just 2nd and 10.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Tua going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Tua to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A quick toss outright, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
They run for it with Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
At the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Step, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Falcons 9.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They go play action here on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra point.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Damontae Kazee. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tua Tagovailoa with now 2 4th-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, Your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Off the option, that's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
36. Falcons 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd
from the 27. Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Ryan. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Here we go, D. Here, 51. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Mike 18. You must be treated. Watch 18. 18's the mic. I'm trying to collect. Mike 18.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons get a bit closer. No problem there on the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Sterling Hofrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the Falcons' 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Tua now on 1st down. A quick hitter complete. It's Grant. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. It's complete to Parker, left side. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Dolphins, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.